EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now, the ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
2nd and 10. Young. Got a man, that's Ligon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again with Dowdle. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Young there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For a Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On play action, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 17-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
A 10-yard gain.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
In punt formation for the Rams.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Renfro to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. To about the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We had 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia, and it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, and we at EA Sports salute the man we knew as coach, who brought so much to this great holiday, so many smiles with his love of family, his love of football, and we miss him, no doubt. Gone, but certainly never forgotten, John Madden. Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They run here with Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
To throw, Young. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's caught. Smith. 2nd down and 6 now.
To number 19. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
14 yards.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Rams
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Rams first down. First and goal, Rams.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
Now Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
Rico Dowdle, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Young now. That one complete to Ligon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Young will set to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across
2nd and a couple.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
4 yards the pickup. First down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of 3 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3rd down and 9.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Rams offense and Davante Adams set to take over once more. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. Back to throw, Stafford.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stafford. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Rams 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick-6, another ball intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown. Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Rams hit 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Rams 1st down.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
That's another
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A nice little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now here's Young. To the right side and intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. After the interception, here's Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
Interference.
And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you all had a very...
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Stiff-armed him. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Rams first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
10 more yards. Complete to Puka Nakua. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll run with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling me off.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, good move. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to 1,000 yards. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 3rd and
Young.
10.
And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Troy Reeder. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Kyron Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 17.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Young. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Carolina getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trevin Wallace there defensively.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
That's good.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Young to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Young. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That penalty is declined.
Looking to throw, Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
I got it.
Now Young. That one complete to McGinn. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Young now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Young will set to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Young's pass.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Out of the gun. It's Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he returns this to the 22. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
First down.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Omar Spates on the stop. No gain on the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
33-yard line.
Throwing, Young. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Young.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll throw again. Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. It'll be Young again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
They run here with Dowdle. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 17-yard line.
And now here's another interception. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.